Wraps. They are so much in trend nowadays, and why not? They are so versatile. You can literally put anything in the wraps and wrap them and enjoy them. Similarly, in today's episode, we are going to make two types of wraps. One is peri peri aloo tikki wrap, and the another one is pizza wrap. So watch the video till end because I will be sharing you a lot of tips how to wrap them properly and how to avoid the mistakes which normally people are making. So watch the video till end. And not only that, I will be also sharing you how to make the homemade tortillas. If you are new, welcome. I am Dipti and I post recipes on my channel every week. And also follow me on Facebook and Insta. And if you like the recipe, please give it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends and family members. So let's start. To make tortillas, I am taking 1 cup all-purpose flour or maida and 1 cup whole wheat flour. You can take only all-purpose flour or only wheat flour, but only wheat flour will make the tortillas a bit hard. So I am taking half and half. Into that I am adding salt and baking powder, oil, and then knead the dough using warm milk. Don't use cold milk. We need soft dough, so add milk as needed. Now cover the dough and keep it aside for 15 minutes and then we will roll the tortillas. Now after 15 minutes of resting, let's roll. Now I would highly recommend to roll the single tortillas. This would be the perfect method. There are never shortcuts in cooking, and if we use shortcuts, we definitely make compromises. I personally prefer single tortillas rolling and so on. But here I am sharing a trick with you to roll the tortillas two at a time. It's time saving and you will get almost the same tortillas. For this trick, take 2 equal small portions, roll and make balls. Now take oil in a bowl, just around 1 or 2 tablespoons, and flour in a plate. Now flatten the balls, then pinch it from the top. Basically, we are applying oil on both the discs. You can use brush, but I am doing directly. Don't take too much oil. As you see, I have just applied a bit. Now I am similarly applying the oil on the other disc as well. Now dip the oil applied part in flour and now take the another disc and join both together. Use finger to join the borders evenly. It's very easy to do practically. Now take flour to roll. Now a tip. Whenever you roll 2 dough balls together, the top chapati will get bigger than the bottom one. See, like this. So turn it so that now the bottom part will be on top. Now roll it too, and it will also become the same size. Now similarly, keep turning the top and bottom sides and make as even as possible. We need thin tortillas. Remember, these are 2 tortillas and when we will separate them, they will turn out more thin. Now let's roast them. Heat up tawa or pan. Let it cook for both sides. Well, some people cook it for just couple of minutes, but I don't like the raw flour taste when I eat. So I cook both sides until the slight dot appears. Bring out on kitchen towel. Now the tricky part. You have to separate them when it's hot. Once it cools down, it will be very hard to separate. Detach both parts carefully. See how easily it gets separate? It is because the proper application of oil and flour, and they are so thin. Similarly, I have made few and now I will show you how to store it. To keep them moist, wrap them in kitchen towel like so and keep it in a Ziploc bag and store it in the fridge. And when you want to use, bring out from fridge, leave it on kitchen platform and let it come to the room temperature and you are good to go. To make cutlet tikki, heat up oil in a pan. Now add ginger, garlic and chili paste. I would suggest you to make the tikkis in good quantity because it is so tasty that your kids will eat them as it is. Now here I have boiled green peas, boiled beans and grated carrot. Carrots are raw. You can increase or decrease the amount of the veggies and spices as per your taste. Now we have to cook them thoroughly, so cover the lid and let it cook. When everything is nicely cooked, let's add all the spices. Chaat masala, black pepper powder, cumin powder, garam masala, turmeric powder, chili powder. Now cook the spices for few seconds so that the flavor will be released. Now this is boiled and mashed potatoes. I have boiled them in morning. If you are making the tikkis at morning, then boil the potatoes at night before. Basically few hours before. Now loads of coriander, salt, and now mix really well. Everything should be well incorporated. I am using masher to combine well. And see how perfect it turned out. The texture can be achieved by the cool potatoes. Now bring down the mixture in a plate and spread it like so. Now this is poha which I have grind in mixie jar and made a coarse powder out of it. This is the regular poha which we used in breakfast. Now the quantity of the poha powder depends how moist your mixture is. In my case, my mixture is already stiff, so I don't need much. The consistency should be stiff enough that you can make tikki out of it. Now a tip. When you make the tikkis, the size should be big enough to fit in your tortillas. It should not so thick that it can't be fitted in your tortillas. So keep this thing in your mind. Tikkis are done, so now let's fry them. Now we will coat the tikkis before frying. Here I have corn flour and I am making a thin slurry. And I have here the poha powder in another plate. Now a tip. Watch carefully. Use your both hands for wet and dry. With one hand, dip the tikkis in slurry and with another hand, coat it with poha powder. This way you will prevent the muddy mess and everything will be neat. Like so. All tikkis are done, so now let's fry them. We will fry them on medium hot oil until it gets golden brown color. They come out so crunchy and so crispy, and it's because the outer covering is made from poha. Look at that. Bring down on tissue paper and I will fry the rest. Now our tortillas and tikkis are ready, so now let's move to the next procedure. Now here I have sliced onion and tomatoes and chopped cabbage. I have purple cabbage at my home, so I'm using it. If you don't have, you can definitely use the regular green cabbage. Now this is tomato ketchup and green chutney. I have already shared the video of how to make the green chutney, so you can check out that as well. And this is butter. Now I am explaining you how to make the perfect folds of wrap so that nothing fell down from your wraps. And I believe no one is showing you these steps. Firstly, make a slit like so. Make sure that you cut from the center point. Now these are 4 quarters of tortillas where 4 different things will be placed. The first quarter is usually the seasoning part, in this case the cutlet. Second and third part are more likely for sauces and veggies as they are coming to the direct heat of pan when we will cook them. And the fourth quarter must be for cheese or ganache or something like that which melts while cooking and it will act like glue to secure our wrap. Now these are general ideas of arranging the wraps. It can be vary as per your wrap style. When everything is ready, you can make the wraps in no time. And it is actually a fun part. Let your children do this. It will be fun for them also. Take a tortilla, make a slit like so. When we fold, make sure that you match the borders. This way the wraps will be perfectly folded. Now I am applying green chutney on the first quarter, then placing the cutlet tikki on it. Tomato ketchup on second quarter. And on third quarter, I am placing veggies. You can take any veggies of your choice. You can also use olives if you wish to. Now I am also drizzling mayonnaise on the top. It tastes so good, so definitely try it. And as I said, the fourth quarter should be something which will melt and act like glue to secure our wrap. So here I am placing the cheese slice. Now this is peri peri masala. I am using a generous amount. If you don't have peri peri masala, you can definitely use chili powder and chaat masala. And now fold the wraps. While folding, match the borders and lines so that the wrap forms a nice shape. Tuck the sides and keep folding like so. And see, the last fold fits perfectly. And see, our wraps look so inviting. And lastly, it's time to cook them on pan. Now apply butter on top and put butter side down on pan. I am using griddle pan, but regular pan also works fine. Cook from both sides using butter. And it's ready. It's hot, but let me show you how it turns out. It's crispy outside and spicy, tasty inside. It has so much flavors inside. Tikkis, mayo, chutney, peri peri masala. Yum. Making pizza wraps are quite easy. The only things you need are wraps, pizza sauce, topping of your choice, and cheese. The procedure is quite same. Make a slit on tortilla. Now I am applying pizza sauce on first and third quarter and leaving the second and fourth part. It's because the tortillas are not as thick as the pizza base. So if you apply sauce all over, I believe you will have all sauce taste and no tortilla taste when you eat them. The sauce might become too much as we have the thin base, but it's totally up to you how you want your wraps. Now top it up with the topping of your choice. I like the crunch of veggies, so I am adding a bit more. And the fourth quarter, I am adding only cheese as it will act like glue. Add veggies and cheese as per your choice. It's totally personal game. Now season it up with oregano, pizza seasoning and chili flakes. Now wrap them and we will cook it on tawa similarly. See how delicious it turned out. Do try this recipe at home and share your experiences with me. And I will see you soon with another delicious recipe next week. Till then, bye.